tackled by this defense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Scanning the field, it's Vincent. He's got him in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Acho. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Base 27 jump.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Acho. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Vincent. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Camarda. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game now. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Bounced off his feet.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Acho. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
Just feeds the running back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Camarda. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Line, trumpet.
Now they'll run the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Vincent. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Acho. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Indiana, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll run it to the right side. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. On the run, it's Heward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense has to find more plays. They've given up some big plays, and they haven't played well so far. They've dug themselves a hole. They need some more of these. They need some more stops. Playing the football in the air a little bit better. Don't give up the big plays. Maybe force a few turnovers. This defense has got to get their offensive spark.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Intercepted by Indiana. And they'll take over.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. He lets one fly deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The give to the back. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Heward. Gets it past the marker. At the 35, he's open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air, it's Vincent. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
Hey, 27, jump!
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Vincent. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The give on the option. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. Defense in press coverage. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
22 water. 22 water.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Four base, base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Might as well give it to him again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Brings up second and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal.
22 water.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give out of the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go! Let's go!
Try to get it to the edge. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Fly trumpets! Fly trumpets!
Looking to pass. It's Vincent. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Gives it on the option. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Military stun.
They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Boom. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Camarda. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces that
Just keeps moving. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Vincent. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pulls it in. It's Camarda. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick completion on the out. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.